We're going to get started here in a minute, you guys. Just give me a second. Make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up on your way in, and we're going to get started in just a minute here. I just need a little bit of mood music here, okay? All right, we're going to get some mood music going on up in here because we got something to celebrate. Okay, we do. We got something to talk about today when it comes to narcissists. In particular, if you have a narcissistic parent. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing today here. All right. All All right, give me a second, y'all. I'm building up to it. Hey, chat. What's up, chatters? I'm going to be with y'all in a minute. All right, y'all. What is up? By the way, shout out to Holly Berry. Shout out to Holly Berry, y'all. That's a bad woman. Ain't she just beautiful? Got a beautiful body. That's one of my favorite actresses. Okay. Give me a second, y'all, because Jacob in there kicking it, partying. And keep it down, baby. I know you're having fun, but keep it down. All right, so let's talk about the narcissist. Let's talk about the narcissistic mother in particular. And the reason why I am celebrating is because the main narc in charge of her own destruction has gotten her karma, and many others that took advantage while trying to steal other people's energy. They're going to get their karma too. So we all know about narcissistic mothers. If you're new to it, then I'll, go over a brief discussion with you about narcissistic parenting and, how there's a specific set of rules that they set for you. And if you don't follow those rules, they will try to destroy your life. Now, this is particularly damaging and devastating when it's your own mother, which is why, usually if a mother can't be a good mother, usually they give their children up for adoption. Okay, but the narcissistic mother is going to see it as an opportunity. They're going to see it as an opportunity to use somebody as a sacrifice. Okay, now I'm coming at you guys today on a Sunday because we're going to flip the Bible upside down, because if you notice, narcissistic parents are something like that God of the Bible, which is not the real God of this world. And y'all know it. Hit the thumbs up. Okay, this was an entity that wanted to destroy people, an entity that hated life. So many of our parents believed. They believers. They believe in that stuff. They believe in, all of the little quells of the Bible, all of the bad stuff in the Bible. See, I don't accept the Bible. I accept a deity, but I don't accept the Bible. Because, these are words that were written to put a spell on everybody. But this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about the narcissist and how they lose, and how the people that are right along with them is going down too. I want to thank all of my spirits today. I want to thank all of my spirits for bringing me justice. And please believe that I'm going to continue to get justice on those that come from me. Now, you guys, everybody knows the problems that I have with my mother. I have spoken about them a lot on my channel. And so my mother actually posted a post publicly on her Facebook, which I believe that she did it on purpose. And see, this is the reason why I can never have a good relationship with my mother. The reason why is because my mother hates everybody. She hates Holly Berry. She hates men. She hates women. She hates children. She hates Black people. She hates white people. She hates anybody that does not fall underneath her reality. And this is typically how narcissistic people are. And we all know this, right? So what my narcissistic mother tried to do was she tried to get together with a group of people who were weak. Okay, because if they had their own energy as witches, they wouldn't have to always invoke my name or my spirit. And see, if you invoke the spirit of any deity or any person, because I believe personally that we're all gods. Okay, I believe personally that we're all gods, especially in 2019, whoever is on this planet, it is a war amongst the gods, and we all know who's gonna lose. We're already seeing signs of it. So first of all, I do have a mixed child. My mother looks at me as a bed wench. She also looks at Holly Berry as a bed wench. Bless me. Thank you, spirits. which is the reason why she hates me as well as my youngest child. Okay. She hates Holly Berry ever since she did Monsters Ball. She looks down upon this woman. She's constantly degrading her, doesn't give her credit for any of the many movies that Holly Berry has done that have been great. In fact, Holly Berry did a movie called, I think it was called Kidnapped. Y'all know recently Holly Berry did that reading. Now, why do I keep saying reading? Holly Berry did that movie to where it was a mother that never gave up on their child, which is the complete opposite to what my mother is, because, my mother gave up a long time ago. And y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's not about giving up because your child is messed up. It's all about giving up and sacrificing your child, because she sacrificed many before she gave birth to me. This is the reason why her womb is cursed. This is the reason why she's cursed. A couple of days ago, she posted on her Facebook, she was very angry about not getting a promotion. The reason why she did not get that promotion is because I stopped it all. All of it. If you are a narcissistic parent, if you are a narcissist, you are going to keep losing and your targets are going to keep winning. They're going to keep gaining because you don't have any power over anybody. So see, these people are very corrupt. And I'm glad that she posted that because she's letting the world know I am a narcissist and I am losing. So she must have applied for a promotion and didn't get it. Her exact words, and I'm not saying this verbatim, let me take that back. But if you go to her Facebook, you will see her saying that her job is promoting incompetent males. So everybody else is incompetent except for her. She failed at her own business. And now people that have a $1 million, $1 billion company, she's questioning these people and their strategies. The reason why they won't promote you is because they watch you in social media. They know what you do to your own family. You will continue to lose. You lucky you even have a job. They could have fired you. They'll never promote you because you would bring bad energy to their company. This is the reason why you're stuck on a rat wheel, never advancing, never doing anything. And your children and your grandchildren that you try to throw under the bus and sacrifice, they're the ones that are going to prosper. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Those are the ones that are going to prosper. You actually believe the words of that Bible? That you was going to be able to sacrifice your children? God supposedly gave us all discernment, remember? But when you knew, when you had that angel and that devil, the angel was on the left side and the devil was on the right side, or whatever side it was on for you. And you decided to choose the wrong thing to do. What did you think was going to manifest in your life? All of your plans, all of everything that you ever wanted was going to be destroyed because you tried to destroy your own children. By retrospect, you destroyed yourself in the process. Your children, narcissist, have the right to their own identity, don't they? Yeah, they do. They got the right to their own path. That's why I came into this world June the 23rd of 1977. This is the reason why they made the movie Children of the Corn, because the children came to rise up against the ignorance, the insolence of the narcissists that think that they got control, and they have none. They have continuously put and I'm going to tell y'all something. We can blame it on a demon, but we're going to stop giving them a way out. We're going to make them and hold them accountable for their actions. I mean, my mother did me totally wrong. She told me, she promised me she would take care of my daughters till I sent for them, and she kept them barricaded in the house like prisoners, and she never let them go out. She never let them do anything. She mentally and spiritually tortured them because that was her plan from the beginning. She would not allow us to make any moves without her. And now she is getting her karma. And she's been getting her karma for the past 4 to 5 years. Now, let me tell y'all something about the narcissist. The narcissist wants the struggle. They want it. They live for it. It's what they want. So let them struggle by themselves. Let them struggle by themselves. Because you came out and told a lie about your daughter that you knew was a lie. You knew I was an earth baby. You knew I wasn't a chemical baby. You tried to make me look like I was on drugs and stuff and messed up because you wanted your daughter to fail. She didn't fail, not ever. And now you are suffering the karma, and the people that helped you, they will suffer that karma as well. And I said it. You got your narcissist and you got your opportunists. You got your narcissist that knows that they got a light worker, a light being, a beam of light. They want to sell it out for $20 on the 100. Sold your kids out for retirement and freaking disability. Claim disability on your non-disabled children, and you wonder why this is happening to you right now. It's gonna keep happening to you. Your children don't have to suffer no more. All of the children of the narcs, you are about to get your restitution, your retribution, and that is the end of it. Case closed. Case closed. You'll never win. You'll never prosper as long as you're trying to harm your own seed. If you dumb enough to try to harm your own seed because this person gonna mess up my well, first of all, let me tell you something about a narcissist. A narcissist is weak. A narcissist is codependent, and that is exactly where they belong. You don't deserve no manager position. You don't deserve a higher position. You stay where you're at, and that's where you're going to stay. And if you keep trying to send bad energy to your children via weak witches that have no power, because let's talk about the opportunists. Let's talk about the opportunists that will steal from the narcissist children. It always comes back around, hun. What comes around goes around. What goes up must come down. And this is wisdom that I am giving you. This is wisdom that I am giving you. The narc and the narc's agents are going down. They desperate. They desperate. Oh, they desperate. I had to come speak about it today, y'all. I had to come speak about how desperate they are. Boy, they so desperate. They so desperate right now. To prove what? To prove how weak you are, to prove how codependent you are, to prove that all of your power is gone. That's why nobody deals with you. That's why ain't nobody called you. Ain't nobody called you because they watched you, and the ascended masters have watched you fold and fall and not have faith in something that they have showed you that you should have faith in, which is yourself. No, instead you said, oh, I'm so desperate. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I got about 50 to 100 desperate people that are codependent on Jamila, one person that they claim is weak. If I'm so weak, why are you so codependent on me? Huh? Why you so codependent on me if I'm so weak, baby? Why you always got to put my name or my voice on your channel? Why? Because your voice does not ring bells. Mine does. They try to steal your voice. They try to steal your solar plexus energy. instead of developing their own, probably because they've never done the right thing and they don't have God's graces. They don't have the graces of the ascended masters, period. They have nothing. Not a dime to their name. That's why they came over to my money spell the other day where I showed $20 and they ain't even got $5. And this ain't even about money. This is about energy that converts into money. Do you understand me? They are always going to learn the lessons. When they bought the indigo and the crystal children into this world, it was over. They knew that we were going to overturn their religion. They knew that we were going to overturn everything that they did. So they aborted us before we even was born. There were many abortions. There were many people that were taken into slavery, but these people were always meant to be released from that slavery. If you didn't join the correct team, if you didn't join the correct side, you are in fact suffering. You can't even go and afford to buy a pack of cigarettes. You can't even afford no wine to drink in the you look, some of these folks they did biblical crap to us. Some of them can't even afford to go and buy a $7 bottle of wine to drink as Jesus's blood today. Hello? They can't even do that. They borrowing money. All those lending companies, those are for the narcissists. Because the narcissist is always going to have a debt. They're going to take the debt into the next lifetime. And what are they going to do? They're going to try to put that debt off on their children. Instead of rising up, instead of using discernment, they're going to continue to lose. The fact that your number one advocate was denied a promotion. Oh, go look at her Facebook. She's probably watching right now. They calling her, telling her, take that down. You're making it look like we're losing. Well, we all know you're losing. If you were not losing, why would you have to invoke my name, the goddess, on your channel? If you notice that whenever the codependent narcissists start to lose, they always have to invoke my name. Well, I'm sorry, hon. If I were not powerful, why do you feel the need to invoke my name? Why you feel the need to do that? The reason why you feel the need to invoke my name is because I am the goddess. And if you don't put no respect on my name, you ain't gonna get nothing. And that's all of the deities in one. I represent every deity. I am very universal. I am a universal baby. I represent Jesus. I represent Allah. I represent Oshun. I represent Oya. I represent Shango. I represent everybody. Everybody that you turn to is going to deny you. Period. And that's just the end of it. There is no more debating. If this woman, my mother, was smart, she would not have intermingled with these losers who said, we gonna get. First of all, it was this one witch. We ain't gonna say her name, but she know who she is. We gonna bring your daughter back. We gonna make your daughter go back to Kansas City. This woman ain't got no power. If you did, you would have been done did that. But it wasn't even about that. It was about this woman trying to steal energy from people. It was about this woman hating on younger people. The woman tried to tell me when I was in my early 30s that I was old while she was in her 50s and 60s. You understand what I'm saying? And it's sad because the mother, the maiden, and the crone, we ain't supposed to be getting down like that. Hecate don't like that. Hecate don't like that. She don't like it. Ain't nobody gonna come to your temple as long as you don't have a temple. You understand me? I will continue to destroy you and everybody along with you. That is a fact. Age has nothing to do with power. And just because you older than somebody don't mean that you more powerful than them. What is wrong with these people? Your power comes from your backbone. You don't even have enough backbone to cut. You got to always be sneaking around in folks' chat room. We're gonna do all kind of screenshots. This woman, she probably at church today, y'all. She at church. She went to church today. That's why on Sunday she don't come to about the afternoon, because she had to go to church today. And then you claim to be a witch? You ain't no witch. You just a vampire. And the more and more I look at this lady, the more and more I realize that I got to take her down. That, it's just the reality of it. Oh, she going down. If she would have done everything except for mess with my bloodline and mess with my power, she could. But see, the thing of it is that she got a bunch of duds. She got about 50, 11 people in her chat room. She tells them to come to her chat. A lot of them leaving her because a lot of them know she's full of crap. She got them all in the chat room. She tells them when she about to go live, make it look like she got somebody watching her. But in reality, there's no one. In reality, no one cares. In reality, people know what you are and who you are and what you have done. And you will always reap what you sow. Every day of your life, you will see failure. God will put you right there at the precipice of your journey and then snatch it away because you didn't do right. That's the way God works. God is also the devil. Did you not know that? Did you not know that God and the devil are the same? Did you not know that God created the devil for this purpose? Did you not know that the devil don't hurt everybody? Did you not know that Satan don't hurt everybody? Did you not know that Christians worship both Satan and God in the same day? It's, if there was literally a way to teach these people common sense, I would do it. You can't do it. And literally went to somebody's chat room and said, we gonna do a sacrifice tonight. You are? You didn't do nothing but sacrifice yourself. Now you mad. Now you regret. Now you scared. Because when I said that your spells and your rituals was not going to work anymore, I meant it. Please understand that when you are dealing with a solitary witch, you don't know who's standing behind that witch. Oh yeah, we talking about her. She's an idiot. This lady is an idiot if she ever thought that she could deal with me. Even if you took money from my narcissistic mother, that was not good money. You know how they say all money ain't good money? When the goddess and the queen of witches came through, she meant what she said. She wasn't lying to you. Guess what these idiots did? They went to their channels and mocked the goddess and the queen of witches. I said, oh my God. I said, she's getting ready to send through a storm. And I saw it coming. We wasn't even scheduled to get no hurricanes this year. We wasn't even. Now we got a level 4 hurricane hurling towards the coast. I don't know. You know what? None mine, none Crystal said, I think witches should come off the internet. This is secret stuff. You know what? I don't reveal a lot of stuff on this channel. A lot of the secrets that I do during my rituals, I don't reveal. I think that it is important for us to all be aware of witches. So I kind of disagree with what you're saying because here's the thing. This is what the spirits want. The spirits want witches to be mainstream. All of the spirits of the witches, they run up and down the street every single day. So yeah, they do want us mainstream. They do want mainstream. They want religion out of the mainstream, and they want as many liquor stores and churches that are on the corner. They want botanicals. They want healing centers. They want things like that. They are taking over. So yeah, witches should be here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they should. And so there's a lot of people that I've noticed they have been going through the struggle. And it's like I said, there's so many people out here that are reading cards. You're supposed to be a witch to read those cards. You shouldn't be reading cards unless you have a basic knowledge of witchcraft. Witches are who invented tarot cards. We're the ones that thought it up. And all witches are not bad. The ones that are bad, the bad witches, they are working for the other side. Any witch, all those witches that y'all see that worked against me, they are not witches. These are facts. And I've told y'all that several times, that about several of them, those are not witches. They are against witches. If they were not against witches, you think they would have been against me? You think they would have been against me? Those people get offline, they claim they're a witch, they go and they grab their Bibles and they pray. They working for the other side is what I'm saying. Any of them that have spoken against me, any of them that have targeted me, these are empty seeders for demonic entities that are actually against witches. And if you're against witches, you're against life. Period. Because if it were not for witches, which are women, how would any of us be here? So what they had to do was they had to create death and destruction in the minds of everybody. So this is why you see idiotic males. Okay, not all of them are stupid. Some of them are very, very smart. But you see idiotic males running around here desecrating witches, desecrating the wombs of witches. These people will face their karma. But the women have to suffer first because of what they did and because of the what they created. And these are just the facts of life. Whenever these witches have any kind of problems, whenever they can't fool the public, they come on here and they invoke my name because they're scapegoaters. They're hypocrites. They are Bible thumping hoes, is all they are. Many of us witches, we can create our everyday environment with our magic. Not saying that it's something wrong with if you're a Christian, okay, fine. But do not step on the doorstep of a witch with that intent. Do you understand what I'm saying? That God of that Bible is not the real God. No, I don't believe in the Bible. No, I don't. I am a witch. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to believe in self. but many of them rest on it. They do. So they wasn't happy with their return on their investment. So what do? Jamila, 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 Jamila. It is because instead of them bowing down and saying, hey, I respect what you do, they decided to come up against me. They thought that they could use my narcissistic mother against me, but she is speaking from beyond the grave where she is at. She is speaking out and saying, I lost because of what I did to my own daughter. Now, she didn't say that exactly, but that's exactly what she's saying. And anybody that did it with her, anybody, and see, they gonna keep fighting, but they are fighting a losing battle because they are dealing with several other witches that are fighting with me. See, they thought just because, well, yeah, I got a coven, you don't want to deal with my coven. You don't ever want to deal with Jamila's coven. You don't want to deal with that coven. My coven moves in silence. They don't have to come out and say nothing. This is the reason why I am coming to you guys today so that you can rise up against the narc. Do not ever bow down. Do not settle, and do not ever go and visit any of their witches. They're mad at me because I spoke out against them and people listened because they have no real power. So that's why they were angry at me. So they took a conversation from a troll, which literally, literally, and then they got violent. They threatened violence against me. Oh, goodness. Y'all, it's hilarious. The fact when people fail and flail, I got a suggestion for them. How about you go get a job? Let me tell y'all something. I'm not here because I can't get a job. I'm here because this is my spiritual path. I have held several positions in companies, several, but this is where I was supposed to be. And this is why I do this full time. This is the reason why I've been successful, because I am not a fraud. You can go and Google my name. There is no ripoff reports. Nobody has ever came to me and been ripped off or have lost a dime. Everybody that comes to see me gains. They gain their life back. They gain their health back. They gain their money back. They gain their fertility back. They gain everything. You go to these other witches and you're going to end up just like my mother. Period. And that's the reality of it. Understand the difference between real witchery and fake witchery. And you know what? I think they spent a lot of money. Well, their investment is bad. They go and they pay these crackheads on here $10 or $20, $5, $10, $20 to spread lies. There will never be a return on that investment that they have made. Oh, yeah, I see them all the time. They only have a select few that's willing to speak, but see, those select few, they already lose. They already lost. And they are lost. No matter what they open up their mouth and say, nobody will care. You are voiceless. Period. I always told my children, if you clean up your room, if you clean up the living room, don't go the easy way out. Don't sweep the stuff underneath the couch or the bed. Pick it up and do it right the first time. See, I'm a mother of 4, and I take care of all of my children. Nobody else supports my children but me. in every single way. And I've never failed my children, not once, and I won't ever start today. Got a freezer full of food, refrigerator full of food, cabinets filled. You know why? Because I did it right the first time. There will never, ever be a day where the narcissist is going to have peace. Not ever. Because they didn't do the right thing. The only way that any of these people are going to win is if they admit to their mistakes. I don't need for you to admit to your mistakes. The public already knows. There will never be a negative public perception of me. People already know me. That generations of their families have asked for me. You know how many people have contacted me and they just start crying on the phone. I'm so happy that I was finally able to speak to you. Something has been stopping me from speaking to you. So I'm already validated and vindicated, all of that. They were so desperate, y'all, to make me look stupid that they tried to say that I was stupid enough to talk to a troll and didn't know that I was being recorded when I actually spoke with the guy and we knew that we were going to be recording the conversation. Not that I even wanted it at that moment because I wasn't out for vengeance at that moment. I was out for justice, and not justice against the person that they were trying to come against, but justice against somebody else that is going to get it every single time. When you mess with the divine mother, this is what you're going to get. She's who's running all of this. Everything came from her. Are you kidding me? Even the men that walk on this planet, woman was the first God on this planet. And she created men because she wanted her pleasure. She got tired of pleasuring herself. So she said, I got to create this man to come in there. So it was actually flipped the other way around, to be honest with you. Who you gonna have first? What came first, the chicken or the hen? The chicken or the egg? What came first? So their game used to be, well, she ain't got no man. That used to be their game. But how she gonna have you get a man and she ain't got no man? uh, guys, let me tell y'all something. Everything that they told you was a lie, and they hold on. They hold on. Well, just as soon as I get to this point, I'm going to tell the truth. No, you going to tell the truth right now. And even if you don't admit it publicly, you're going to break down to God. You're going to admit it to yourself. Or if you don't, your families will they'll plunder. They'll be destroyed by your own accord. First of all, you wanted to play with magic, and now you're playing with magic. You're playing with real magic. Do you not understand that? So, at the end of the day, okay, we can put a stop to all of it. All of it. We'll shut it down. That's what my spirits have done. We'll shut it all down. We'll shut your business down. We'll shut your money down. We'll shut everything down. We can shut your heart chakra down too, but you we'll give you some grace, but we can shut it all down, hun. Times is changing, and this is what we are upon is change. And we tired of these codependent, scared, narcissistic weaklings that can't get nothing unless it's a lie. If you told a lie, guess what? Your witchcraft is a lie. So I'm supposed to live in a lie? We all supposed to live in a lie? We know you ain't did no real magic. The only magic that you did was try to steal energy from other people that you are not welcome to. All that is in a vault. When you look, I'm going to tell y'all something. It's a specific way that you got to deal with vampires. Vampires will come for your family. And if you not woman enough and strong enough to stand up, then sit down. Sit down somewhere and be humble. Leave that to the people that are strong enough. So a lot of narcissists, they led their children, they tried to lead their children to a path of destruction, and it came back on them, especially those children that fought back. So, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a narcissistic mother, you better not join her team. You better fight it. And if you feel like you can't fight it, you need a good sister to clear all that up. You need a good backbone that's going to clear all that up for you, because a lot of y'all 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in to this, and you're wondering why you lose. It's because, first of all, the narcissist demon is in fact another form of the poverty demon. The narcissist will always be the 7 of. They'll daydream about having the things that they want, but they won't actually ever obtain it. This is a step up, like a half a step up from the poverty demon. Most narcissistic people and most narcissistic children of narcissists, they live in poverty. Most of them do. In fact, the narcissist demon is also the poverty demon. And we blowing that poverty demon out of the water. It's got to go. When we killed that slug, that was it. When we dried that slug out, that was a ritual. Remember when I predicted that a slug was going to come, a snail was going to come? Y'all notice how less than a week a slug showed up on my house? Do y'all remember that? And I poured salt on that slug and it dried up the enemy. So now their businesses have dried up. The only way that you are going to have any kind of prosperity and abundance is if you purge yourself of your sins. Otherwise, we gonna hold it. We ain't gonna never let you see it. Nobody will call you. Nobody will reach out to you to offer you a dime. First of all, a fake witch. Most of y'all that come to pay for hex removers, you're paying off a spiritual debt. If it's a fake witch, you can't pay your debt to that witch. Don't pay her a dime. You'll be back worse than where you started. So you better get it together. Being a witch, we do have cheat codes, but only to a fault. There's no cheating witchcraft. Witchcraft is a very sacred thing. We do not lie, and then we also do not do fake witchery while placing the name of hoodoo on it. Girl, bye. You ain't no hoodoo practitioner. You're not. You a fraud. And I'm going to stop everybody from coming to you. In fact, shut down your channels. Anybody that's a fraud, everybody that was a fraud is shutting down their channels. All of us that are true to it, all of us that are true to witchery, we have love and perfect trust. See, you supposed to have trust in your spirits. You supposed to. You supposed to have trust in yourself, your spirits or self. When you live in that and you walk in that every single day. And then they always want to bring up Jesus. Well, Jesus don't like you. Jesus asked me to marry him a month ago. I said, Jesus, I said, I can't marry you. You a spirit. Jesus asked me to marry him. He said, you my wife. Jesus don't want none of that. Jesus was a magician. Everybody up in that church that don't know the truth is going to suffer. They still out there doing sacrifices. No, we got to sacrifice this and sacrifice that out for blood, but while you try to dry up the mother's womb, ain't gonna never happen. Ain't that the good news? Hit that thumbs up for the good news. You understand what I'm saying? One main giveaway of a fake witch is if I'm going to tell y'all something. One main giveaway of a fake witch is for the witch to tell you that you don't need protection. That's the first thing I teach my students is protection. So if a witch tells you you don't need protection, so this chick, the main one in charge, well, not the main one, but the one that's supposed to be in charge hides behind her. She came online and somebody came and asked her, they said, what if you need protection in witchcraft? And she said, if you need protection, then you're just scared. So number one, a witch that's going to give you backwards information is a fake witch. If you see a witch attacking, if you see not a witch, but if you see a fraud attacking a real witch, that is another gift. Y'all notice how I don't attack no witches on here? I ain't attack no real witches on here. I ain't attacked no real witches. I've attacked the frauds, but I ain't attacked no real witches. I would never be stupid enough to attack a real witch. Another way you can spot a fake witch is if they never show you the work that they do. That's another way. They never really show you. If a witch is claiming to be a vampire, if a witch is lying on another, they are a fraud. There is no real business there. There's nothing going on there. Everything they do is a lie. Narcissistic people that claim to be a witch, that ain't no real witch. You just a narcissist. You're in a fantasy. See, the narcissist lives in a fallacy 24/7. There's no there's nothing really happening there that they can show. I can show you my financial records blow these witches out of the water. This is not to say that I'm greedy. This is that I'm getting what's mine. I'm getting what's mine. I'm getting retribution. I am getting the retribution that so many black people want. What do they call that? I can't even think of the name of it. I done forgot the name. What's that thing that, black people been waiting for? I get that all the time because I use my own power and I come in peace and I come with the truth. I don't have to lie on nobody. I don't know none of these people, but I can tell you one thing that I know about them is that they're frauds. We celebrating victory today, baby. Okay, all up and in here. Thank you, winner, winner. It ain't about being greedy. Another way that you can spot a fake witch is when they say that witches can't be wealthy. When they say things like that, these are Christians hiding behind witchery. And the reason why they don't want to make too much money is because they're all on disability and they can't go over their disability benefits. And I'm not dissing people that get disability, but many of them are on it. And the reason why they own it, the reason why they, and a lot of them be on that stuff. A lot of them will be on disability and they getting free money from the government and they'll talk about you. Okay. So that's the reality of it. Not dissing people that are on disability. There are some people with legitimate disabilities. I personally feel, hold on, guys. I've taken people out of that mode. So that's another way you can spot them, when they're constantly talking about, another thing about a fake witch is that they're constantly calling other people broke. They're constantly pocket watching. Well, if you were a real witch, why are you watching my pockets? So they told me that witches can't be prosperous or wealthy. If a practitioner tells you that, they are a fake witch that is working for the church. They want you to bend over backwards and be a sheep. These are facts. The reason why I show my reports is so that I can show you what I get. That is the reason why, so that you can know who to believe in. Who do you believe? Somebody that claims that they got something or somebody that can show you? And we're going to move forward from this day on September the 1st, and we'll never have any more confusion. If you are a black witch, a black person, a melanated witch, you have the right to live your life in peace. You don't have to keep fighting, that you don't have to keep struggling with that narc poverty demon. You don't have to keep doing that. We moving forward. If you do that, you are allowing it in. So please understand, it is important to know what and who you're dealing with and know thy enemy. And you don't have to stay up in your enemy's face. Please don't do that. Walk away from them. Block their number. Cut ties with them. Because they're going to lead you nowhere but to the poorhouse. They don't have nobody really checking for them. One of these witches got so desperate She uploaded all her readings in Spanish. Uh-huh. She uploaded all her readings in Spanish because she's trying to, and see, this is the whole thing about it. I have Spanish people that can't speak a lick of English, and they come to me and they just have interpreters. So that so see, and you know what? We're not worried about those people because those people, they live with their mama. They don't really have rent. They'll say, I pay all my rent. What you pay, $20 a month to your mama? They don't have no real responsibility. They don't have no little baby birds with their mouth open. Okay. They don't. They ain't got nothing going on. So, this is just the reality of it. And see, this is the whole thing. If there ever is a moment where you have to admonish a family member or a mother or a father that is no good, then you have to do it, especially if you have children to take care of. You can no longer put your children in jeopardy for these liars and these demons. You cannot do it. You have to be able to discern, because I know for a fact that most of the people that went to them fake witches that didn't really do the work for them, they coming back to them and they saying, oh my God, I had this happen. Oh my God, I had that happen. Oh my God, why are things falling apart in my life? And a lot of these people will come to me and they'll say, I've got this and this and that going on, but everything is falling apart because you went to a bad guru. So anybody that goes to any of those witches, yeah, I feel sorry for you, but you bought it on yourself. How could you go and support the business of a person that tried to destroy innocent children? You might have been demonic. You may have been under demonic influence. But now, today, it's time for you to face up to the facts. There's going to be a very, very clear message that's going to be displayed in social media. When my mother posted a couple of days ago that she losing and she lost that promotion, it was victory for the gods. And if she doesn't stop, she's going to lose more than that. But see, my mother is very intelligent. And my mother is probably one of the most intelligent narcissists that I know. What she's going to do is she's going to continue to tear down the people that she sent to destroy me. So now, not only that, spirit is going to force her to fight, even though we'll never have a relationship with each other ever. That's over. I can live without it. But they're going to force her to do it. She has no choice. She has no choice. So this is why when she speaks every time, she will speak for me and not against me. See, your mother has the power to lay down seeds, but let me explain something to you. 3 or 4 years ago, my own mother came out and lied on me and tried to make me look like a drug addict. Ever since then, the spirits have been kicking a hole into everybody that tried to use that against me in order to steal my clients. Well, you can't steal my clients. What are you talking about? But see, you know how they say a criminal is not intelligent? Well, criminals really are dumb, because that was dumb. That was dumb for you to do that. That was not smart. You see what I'm saying? It was a very, very, very stupid thing for you to do. Okay. So if you do have to unfortunately rise up then you gotta talk to the person that, because let me tell y'all something. If my mother would have had the energy, if she would have had the know-how to say, look, I'm not going against my own daughter. I'm not going to try to put her children at a disadvantage, my own grandchildren. Now, my mother's own grandchildren will not speak to her. Everything that they said was a lie. They said that my children hated me. You can go to my Facebook and see that why would my children hate me? They got everything from me. So why would they hate me? So everything that they told you was a lie. And they were hoping that somebody, anybody would be stupid enough to believe it. So it's over. And I told them, everything that you do is going to fail. Okay? And I got everything I want: love, money. I got a roof over my head. I got food in my refrigerator. I got everything that I want. They don't have everything that they want. And for a lot of them, it's drugs. I ain't never been no drug addict. I will give my father credit for this. My father sat down and he talked to me for hours. The problem was that my father did not stand up to my mother. He knew what kind of jackal was raising me, and he allowed it, all of it, because he was misunderstood and misinformed. Now, many of y'all got the last 20 or 30 years of your life to make up. You don't ever consort with the enemy. The same enemy that destroyed you and tried to take things away from you is the same enemy that is in these people. There will never be any power that is going to come from these people, ever. And I told y'all that. I told y'all that. That's why many of their clients are over here looking at me like, I should have listened to this woman. The person that you claim was a false prophet told the truth. What reason would I have to lie? I'm always accountable for my actions. What I got to lie for? I told you what. Y'all done went and spent y'all money with these people. What y'all need to do is go and put cases on them PayPals. That's what you need to do. I ain't trying to hate on nobody, because I would never want to, but you know what? They tried to take from me. They tried to take away from me. They tried to low grade me. They tried to low rate me, but it never, ever happened. Not even for one day. When they do shows about me, when they do hangouts about me, people contact me that night. They contact me that day. When are these people going to get smart? Honesty is always the best policy. Anyway, guys, I gotta go because I gotta read. I gotta do some stuff around the house. I was in here cleaning up my son's room, so I'm doing some cleaning. You know how you gotta do that new moon cleaning, and they sitting around. They got cobwebs all over their house, cobwebs all over their crotch, cobwebs and dirt and dust, and I'm over here cleaning because I've been doing work. I do real spiritual work. I don't do fake work. Fake work is when you come out and you got to tell a lie on somebody. I ain't got to never lie on nobody to get nothing. Everything that I got was given to me by my spirits, and I'm just here to bless others. I don't near about get paid. When y'all ever go to my website, go to the website. My cleanses are only 300. You know that I could charge 3,000 for my cleanses. You know I could charge 10 times the amount that I charge. The difference between me and them is that I'm not greedy. But eventually, there will be a point in time where my services will increase. But, I'm pulling people out of the clutches of the narc and the poverty demon. So I don't have no problem with doing that. If I was greedy, I'd have been done charged a lot of money to do the work that I do because it's worth it. I've had people come to me, get cleanses. They come back, they said, Jamila, after I did that cleanse, I ended up with some unexpected money, karma free. Y'all go to my website, look at my prices. I charge a mere pittance to what I could charge. And I ain't for having somebody on no payment plan pay me $100 a month, have about 20, 30 people paying $100 each paycheck. Now I get all my money in advance. And that's how I work my business. I don't run my business like other people. I ain't even got to know. I ain't even really got to know your payday. What I got to know your payday for? I know my payday. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the reality of it. I ain't got to hound nobody for nothing. I ain't no hound dog. Y'all have a good day too. I'll see y'all later. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and y'all know who to reach if you dealing with a narc, because I will bring them to their knees to where they will be posting in social media their losses. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.